At a microscopic level, the human body is a sprawling, densely packed metropolis of trillions of individual living cells. Every one of these cells requires a continuous delivery of oxygen and nutrients to function, while simultaneously producing waste that must be hauled away. These cells are locked in place, unable to forage or hunt for sustenance. If the delivery lines stop for even a few minutes, the surrounding cells starve or suffocate where they stand. This is the role of blood, a connective tissue made of a liquid plasma matrix, red cells for oxygen transport, white cells for defense, and platelets for repair. But blood only works when it is moving. To reach every corner of the body, it requires a massive network of arterial highways and a central pump to drive the flow. Our survival depends on keeping this fluid in perpetual, perfectly routed motion, ensuring every cell receives its shipment without interruption. The journey begins with the heart in a state of joint diastole, where all four chambers are relaxed and filling with blood. The cycle starts when the sinoatrial node, the heart's natural pacemaker, generates an electrical impulse. This impulse triggers atrial systole, a contraction of the upper chambers that forces blood down into the ventricles. The signal then travels to the lower chambers, triggering ventricular systole. This is a powerful squeeze that launches blood out of the heart and into the body's arteries. To ensure blood only moves forward, the tricuspid, bicuspid, and semilunar valves work in sequence, snapping shut to block any backflow during the contraction. This entire process takes roughly 0.8 seconds. Doctors monitor this mechanical rhythm using an electrocardiograph, or ECG. This ECG chart shows the electrical activity of every beat. The P wave represents the initial electrical spark in the atria. The QRS complex marks the massive ventricular contraction, and the T wave shows the ventricles resetting. The tall QRS spike on the screen aligns perfectly with the moment of maximum physical pressure inside the heart's chambers. This continuous loop of electrical signals and mechanical force is the only thing pushing blood out into the body's vast highway system. As blood travels through the digestive tract, it absorbs nutrients from the food we eat, but it also picks up potentially harmful toxins. Instead of heading straight back to the heart, this specific batch of blood is routed into a detour. This is the hepatic portal system, a unique vascular connection that bridges the gap between the intestines and the liver. While most veins lead to the heart, a portal system is different. It starts in the capillaries of one organ and ends in the capillaries of another, never touching the heart in between. Inside the liver, hepatocytes process and store nutrients while neutralizing ingested toxins before they can enter the systemic circulation. Without this detour, toxins from the gut would be pumped directly to the brain and heart, poisoning the metropolis from within. Eventually, the blood reaches the tissues, where arteries narrow into capillaries with walls only a single cell thick. Through these thin walls, blood trades oxygen for waste. During this exchange, water and proteins leak from the vessels, bathing the cells in interstitial fluid. If this fluid isn't removed, our tissues would swell and eventually fail. The lymphatic network serves as the body's secondary drainage system, vacuuming up this leaked fluid to maintain the body's balance. This fluid, now called lymph, is transported through lymph nodes. Here it is filtered and mixed with specialized lymphocytes that identify and destroy pathogens. While the heart delivers the supplies, the lymphatic system quietly cleans the environment and scans for disease. The blood finally returns to the heart, now detoxified by the liver and volume balanced by the lymphatics, but depleted of its oxygen. The heart immediately pumps this blood to the lungs to recharge with oxygen, preparing to begin the entire cycle again. This balanced network only functions as long as the highways remain clear. Over time, deposits of calcium and fat can build up inside the arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis. This buildup narrows the lumen, restricting the flow of blood. With the highways narrowed, the heart must pump at much higher pressures to move the same amount of blood. This is known as hypertension. Forcing the heart to work against this resistance can lead to angina, where the heart muscle itself starves for oxygen, or total heart failure. 72 times every minute, this cycle of